Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to make a bucket hat. And for this project you're going to need a 3.5mm crochet hook and worsted weight yarn. To start off, I'm going to start with a magic loop, and to do that all you have to do is make a loop as you see here, and then I take my crochet hook and I make 3 little chains on the outside of the loop like so. And then once you pull the loop apart, you just make 6 single crochet into the little circle that you have. The great thing about this method is you can make it really tight so there's no hole at the top of your hat. At this point I do a lot of like pinching and wriggling because I really want to make that hole as small as possible. And for a stitch marker, I just cut a little piece of yarn in a contrasting color and I wrap it around the hook every single round. So for this first round, you're going to increase into every stitch, and in crochet that just means that you're going to make 2 single crochet in every 1 single crochet. This pattern is pretty repetitive. You're basically just going to increase 6 times every round until you get to about the size of your head. And for the next round, you're just going to do 1 single crochet and then 1 increase all the way around. You're going to repeat that pattern until you get to about the size of the crown of your head, and for me that was single crochet 13 increase, and this is what that looks like. You can see the 6 points of the increase really make it kind of boxy, so that's why the next round is going to be 1 round of complete single crochet. So after that single crochet round, we're going to do a special round of single crochet in the back loop, and that's really going to give you a nice corner, which is going to make your hat look really structural. So that's what I'm doing now. You're just going to go all the way around, but only crochet in the back loop of the stitch. Here you can see what I mean about giving that nice sharp edge, and it'll be even more apparent once you do a couple rows of single crochet. So for my head size, I decided that 10 rows was enough for me before starting the brim. You want it like just above the ear. To flare out for the brim, we're going to do another special round, but instead of crocheting in the back loop, we're now going to crochet in the front loop all the way around. And this is what that looks like right after I finished. You can see it turns a very sharp corner, which I think really makes the pattern look great. For the brim, I decided to change hooks to a slightly bigger hook, so I switched up to 4.25 millimeter. And we're going to continue to increase from wherever you left off on the top of the hat. So for me, that is 14 increase. Following the pattern, you're going to do 2 rounds of single crochet, and then you're going to go back and forth between an increase round and a single crochet round until your brim is long enough, and for me that took around 4 increase rounds. After you're satisfied with the length, you're going to do 1 more round of slip stitches just to give that brim an extra sturdy finish. And this is the final product. I really like how this turned out, considering this is actually the first time I've made a bucket hat, and I think if I were to do this again, I might add 1 extra round of single crochet at the end of the brim just to give it a bit of a smoother, rounder edge. Now, a hat's not worth anything if it doesn't have some decoration, so now I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can decorate the hat, and the first one is a flower. So I'm making another one of those magic loops, except this time I'm only going to put 5 single crochet into the loop. Now that you have your 5 single crochet, you're going to do 6 increases to give you 11 single crochets. And now that you have 11 single crochet, you're going to cut off the yellow yarn and you're going to get a contrasting color for your petals. So all I did was insert into any stitch and pull up a loop from the back with your other color, and then you're going to chain 8 stitches. So to make the petals, all you're going to do is make 2 double crochet and then 4 half double crochet. Then you're going to slip stitch into the immediate next stitch on the center of the flower and then chain 8 again and repeat. You're just going to repeat that all the way around until you have 11 petals. In order to attach your new flower to your hat, I would probably just sew around the center of the flower and keep the petals free, or you can hot glue it, but if you ever plan on washing it, don't stick it in the dryer or else it will fall off. Now on to my preferred decoration. I made a smiley face, and to do that I just did the same start that you've seen a bunch of times now, and I put in 6 single crochet and I just increased until I got 2 for increase. Once I thought it was big enough, I added 1 row of single crochet just to round out those corners, and then I added some eyes out of black felt, and I added a mouth out of some black yarn. Then to attach it, I decided to just hand sew it with some needle and thread. You probably could glue it, I'm just not very good at gluing, and so this was easier for me. And then to add it to the hat, all you have to do is grab a tapestry needle and sew it on all the way around the smiley face. This concludes our adventure in bucket hat making. I'm super happy with how it turned out. So I hope you guys will make it, and if you do, please tag me on Instagram because I would really love to see it. Okay, bye.